Look familiar? It should, because living in New Jersey, there is a good chance that a farm is nearby. Unfortunately, local farms are suffering. Lynn Van Nice, co-owner of Hillsborough Farm in Hillsborough, New Jersey, is one of the many struggling to stay in business.
It's kind of hard to keep it running because farms cost a fortune to run, which I had no clue about. You know, would get excited when we start bringing in some money, but then I see what the seed costs and the fertilizer costs and what equipment costs and what the repair costs are and fuel costs for the equipment and just everything you can imagine that people don't think of.
What people don't realize are the benefits of buying produce locally. One major advantage, freshness. Fruit and vegetables at local farms are sold about 100 yards from where it was picked, not shipped in from a different country.
And you know, it kind of amazes me that they can be picked in one country, shipped to another country to get washed, and then shipped to your grocery store. So in order for them to still be good by the time they get to the grocery store, they have to pick them before they're ready to be picked, so they don't achieve the flavor they should. And that's kind of really what it's all about.
One thing to consider on your next visit to a supermarket. Does the Jersey Fresh label really mean Jersey Fresh, or are you being misled? Van Nice knows that the prices might be slightly higher at the farm, but at least the customer knows the produce is fresh.
And I hear that all the time. Well, I can go to the ShopRite and get this for this. Well, I'll go to the ShopRite. I can't compete with the ShopRite. But they're not giving you Jersey Fresh vegetables. And that's a little scary because we're finding out and you're watching and you're paying. I'm not going to name any names, but people say it's Jersey Fresh, and you know it can't possibly be because they don't have melons in May in New Jersey, for example.
Another advantage of buying locally is the difference in the amount of pesticides used to grow the crops. Van Nice admits that every farm needs pesticides for quality crop growth, but they use the minimum and wash the produce themselves after picking it.
It's not like we go and do excessive spraying of fields. You know, there's, like I said, the minimum, but we have to do what we have to do, and that's why we have a check to make sure we're keeping on top of it. Otherwise, you'd lose the whole field of soybeans, for example. We do have washing facilities here. We have a washer that'll, like when they're picked, they go through it. We wash things ourselves, you know. So anything that might be on it is usually not there by the time you sell it anyway, but just as a precaution, we always wash everything.
Van Nice understands that people will continue to buy produce elsewhere, but she encourages them to just try locally grown produce. Aside from the benefits, she feels based on taste alone, people will change their mind.
Some people, we have all those different cherry tomatoes, and I'll say, well, try one. You know, for me, the cost to give you one tomato or two is nothing. But to watch the smile on the person's face and see them, wow, that really is good. Yeah. And then they come back.
Next time you're driving down the road and you see a sign like this, pull over and just try it. For more information about a farm near you, visit jerseyfresh.nj.gov. I'm Joe Pohl, Rider News.